Alright, so since I did the sleep deprived let's plays, which I'm primarily doing because I got my TV uh, right next to my computer now, so it's nice and easy. It's kind of wedged in there between my couch and wall, so I don't know how long that'll last, but until then, I want to put out a bunch of Let's Plays. Again, Let's Plays, low quality, you know. The main channel stuff is coming. I just got this nice mic stand, which should help, because my desk is vibrating a bit from the computer being in it. So, video scripts all written, I just gotta record them. But anyway, because I'm doing sleep deprived episodes, I figured I would give a history of my sleep, kind of, mixed into this Let's Play. And I am playing it live. This isn't audio over a gameplay. This is live. Yeah, just hit that flood parasite. That shotgun. Yeah, I've never had what you would call a regular sleep schedule, and I do take pride in that somewhat, even though it's not good for you. And I, I recognize that. See, it all started when I was... Damn it. When I was a young kid. Maybe even pre-elementary school. I mean, I did 2 years of preschool, so it was a bit odd. Like, I was scared to be in my room alone. So oftentimes, because I slept in my parents' room for my early years, like as a baby and like a little kid, you know. And then once I started sleeping in my own room, many nights often, I would leave my room and I'd piss my mom off because I wasn't in my room, you know. I'd be afraid of the boogeyman. A generic term for something scary, I guess, presumably male, that kids seem to be afraid of. So I just, throughout all of elementary school, I would try to go to bed late. Obviously, I had a bedtime, and I never stayed up and played video games late or something because I was too afraid of getting caught. But like I remember, I'd just lay in bed. It'd be so hard for me to fall asleep. Now, my parents have been good. They always let me go to bed whenever I want on the weekends. They're pretty lenient overall. So, like when I would talk with other kids at school and they had bedtimes on the weekends, I always thought that was so weird. Now, I can understand some reasons why. Shit. That's a close one. I love the mod because it's like all the enemies fighting each other. So you got Sentinels, Covenant, Flood. Yeah, but I'd always find it weird when other kids had bedtimes on the weekend. And I guess I can understand that to a degree. Because you don't want your kid's sleep schedule to get messed up, you know. So I can understand to a degree. But at the same time, you know, let your kids have some fun. Stay out late with friends. I'm getting at a tangent about parenting. But here's the thing, right? I had a sleep schedule imposed on me during the weekdays, right? Not the weekends. I'm not blaming my parents. Trust me, I was barely following the weekday one. I was a very stubborn kid. I now could not defeat my child self in a battle of stubbornness. It would probably be gridlocked. I would usually fall asleep. Not too late, though. Like midnight. Midnight was late for me. Now midnight's extremely early. I'm just mopping up this room. Yeah, so I'd say my sleep schedule stayed about that for all of elementary school. And the thing is, like, as a side tangent that's interesting, I haven't really had too many paranormal encounters. The most one was in the room where I felt an elbow, like, cause I slept on a bunk bed. But It was one of those bunk beds where it didn't have a bottom bunk. The bottom was a shelf. I slept on the top and I felt someone's arm one time. But in retrospect, it was probably just one of my parents or something. And I did see an old man standing by a house like every time I walked up to my gravel hill. But again, I was a little kid, so that memory's so hazy that who knows what I really saw. And also, I saw some weird thing out in the bamboo behind my grandparents' house once when me and my sister were playing hide and seek. And that was God damn it. Good job, Elite. Good fucking job. God, I'm good player, but then I look so bad in these Let's Plays because I'm not focusing. God damn it. Yeah, I saw a weird creature in the bamboo outside my grandparents' house when I was a kid. The only thing I can kind of remember was like a giant ant with like a humanoid cat-like face. And it hissed at me and it was like a foot away from me. And I ran, and then no adult believed me, obviously. I wish I would see it now, but like I said, I would confront it I'd probably film it from a distance or something. Yeah, who knows what I really saw. Again, little kid, you know, because there's memories of movies when I was a little kid all completely wrong, so who knows which ways it's become whooped and exaggerated or changed in my memory. That's about it for paranormal experiences. I know my family has had them. I don't believe in ghosts or anything, but get this cutscene. If you skip it, the glass doesn't break right away. Usually. It might be different on MCC, but that's how it was on the original. Yeah, that's it for paranormal experiences, so I don't know why I was afraid. And I still have this problem, kinda. I guess it's just like, especially if I watch like a creepypasta, well, not this all this scary stories. I know it's not real, but my mind kinda, I don't know, you get scared in the dark. Fuck. Yeah, you get scared when you're in the dark in your room. Luckily now my computer's on. Again, I look bad in these Let's Plays. I promise I don't die in real life. I did distraction. Distraction. And then, so I had no reason to be afraid. It's the theme or the relevance of that point. But my sleep schedule got way more out of whack in middle school. It's bad now. But I think in middle school it might have been the most out of whack it's ever been. Like, I'm a bit jealous of my middle school stuff. I can't do what I did back then. I'm an athlete in his 40s, you know. I could still throw down some b-ball. But I ain't the prime anymore. The young people have surpassed me in skill. Specifically the young me from middle school. And let me sharpen some ammo. See, I like to toss in some chaos in these big fights. Come at me, big boy. I don't think it was for all of middle school, but a good amount of middle school. There was weekends where I just didn't sleep. Like, you know, fuck you, you stupid motherfucker. It was either I didn't sleep the whole weekend or I'd pull an all-nighter. Because I remember I had a ritual too. I had a specific 2 things I ate or specific 2 things I watched. My ritual was, and again, I can't remember if this was Friday nights or this Saturday morning technically, or Sunday morning. I wouldn't wake up. It would be about 5 or 6 a.m., right? And I knew if I stay up any longer, I'm gonna get tired. So instead of going to bed like most people would, I'd induce myself with a drug. Legal drugs, mind you. Caffeine. So here's my ritual. I would either eat clam chowder or a Hot Pocket. Clam chowder or Hot Pockets. It depended what we had. I mean, I used to eat a fuck ton of clam chowder. The ones I'd put it in like the plastic Tupperwares and I'd microwave it. And they stained them. They turned white. So I'd either do that or Hot Pocket L2. That was the ritual. And then I'd either watch both of these shows on stuff I wouldn't watch now and I'd view as cringy. Okay. The first one I'd watch, the History Channel, I think it was, or Sci-Fi. I think it might have been Sci-Fi. Although the History Channel's fallen so far, I wouldn't question if it was. They had extra aliens. But aliens, am I right? But yeah, at 5 a.m. I'd watch Monster Quest or WWE Saturday Morning Slam. And I guess if it's Saturday Morning Slam, it must have been Saturday. Maybe it was Sunday. I don't know. It's a WWE show that they did just in mornings that was kid-focused and cringy in retrospect. But I like WWE back then. Now I don't watch WWE. I don't hate it. I like pro wrestling, studying it as a medium and an art. But back then I was obsessed with it. I'd watch it all the time. So I'd either watch WWE or Monster Quest. Monster Quest was a show where they'd hunt cryptids in the woods, like Bigfoot or something. And I'd eat clam chowder or Hot Pockets, and I would stay up the rest of the day. And let me tell you, when you pull an all-nighter, before you get too tired, because think about it, at 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. on an all-nighter, you're pretty dead at that point. Your body aches and you want to go to bed. You don't because it'll mess up your sleep schedule. But at 9 a.m., you get a hit of energy, and it's this is great, Where's the Easter egg? Get out of here, I'm trying to read. There's a Linda Easter egg here. Yeah, Petty Officer Linda. If you read the book The Far Reach, you know what that's about. I'm sorry, where was I? Oh, yeah, it was this tale of show where they hunted cryptids. They would never find them, obviously, because if these shows are shot in advance, and if they found Bigfoot, it would make the news, so, there's no suspense when you actually think about it. Plus, Bigfoot's not real. Maybe there was some big ape at one point in America, but it's not there anymore. So I was a year or two in middle school where on weekends I would just not sleep, and I know by that point because I was getting older, I could pull more independence. So I had to have been getting not good amounts of sleep back then. Obviously. And then transition to high school. When I'm in high school, right? My sleep is both good and bad. This is a tragic situation. I'm gonna play out of your misery, Grunt. Don't you wish you could become friends with that Grunt and take him home and he could be your pet? Well, I guess that'd be wrong. He's sentient. Not your pet, your friend, your roommate. You and him getting his shenanigans. I knocked up another girl. That picks out more of a Grunt voice. I interject some chaos into this. You can be careful. You can get killed by a chain reaction. Oh, yeah, boy. Yeah, high school's real for me because freshman year feels disconnected from the rest. Freshman year feels like a middle school year. Because so many people in freshman year left after that, and then it felt like high school kind of began. That felt more like a middle school. My sleep schedule though, I can't really remember it too well. But it'd be God fucking damn it. It'd basically be stay up till 1 a.m. You're gonna kill my friend. Boy, don't you love it when the MCC just crashes on you? It's great, isn't it? They really fixed the game. Do you see how they fixed it? They really fixed it, guys. See, I really should edit this out, but the effort of dragging both clips into the editing software and then losing my computer while it fucking renders. So you're just gonna have to deal with this. Hey, I'll tell you a joke. Why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, and 9. There you go. Number on number violence. Da-do, 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 da-do. MCC, please be fucking fixed. Alright. So I'd go to bed at about 1 a.m. in high school. A fucking grunt caused my screen to crash a bit. So I'd go to bed 1 a.m. and I'd get up at 6, I believe. And that was like almost all of high school. So I kind of got a established one. Not a good one, but it was a established schedule of 1 a.m. And that wasn't good. I was tired. I missed a lot of school. Partly because of the sleep schedule, and partly because when I lack the motivation to do something. It's really hard for me to keep showing up and doing it. It's always been a problem for me. But later on, like senior year, my sleep schedule started shifting until I'd say about 2 a.m. even. And boy howdy, I was pounding those energy drinks. And let me tell you, the saddest part about humanity, well, for me, it's a lot more sad parts about humanity. But it's tolerance. You build up a tolerance to things, and it should be a good thing, you know, you should. Yeah, it didn't happen. So you should be getting. I'm so fucking sick of this grunt and this flood. I've seen them too many times. Yeah, picture me senior year pounding energy drinks. I was gonna skip past this, let them fight it out. They can duke it out. They're all gonna get fucking fried at the end of this. So I killed every enemy without personally doing it. Oh, and I'm back. Suck my dick, grunt. Boy howdy, that won't be taken out of context later. Fuck you, Hunter. Bunch of worms. Why don't you try being a solid organism? Well, you're a rocket launcher. I'm a man. I got rocket launchers. And guns. And digital ones. Digital's the future. Alright, fucking back on track. 2 a.m. going to bed, senior year, pounding those fucking energy drinks 2 a day, fattening monsters. I'm a fat fuck now, but I was before too, just a lesser fat fuck. They're not good for you. I use diet energy drinks now. Although apparently they have creatine in them that keeps water weight, so you can't fucking win. There's always something. And that's pretty much it for sleep schedule. So now where I'm at. I try to get to bed earlier. 6 hours is what I'm trying to get back to. Because I can do 6 hours. My body's adapted and fine-tuned to 6 hours, let me tell you. Although sometimes it drifts after. Oh, I do have one other thing. There was a point like 2 months ago where, like, for a week, I went to bed at 8 and got up at 10. I believe. Still, I was only getting an hour and a half of sleep. I got 5 hours in one work week once, which wasn't good. Towards the last days, I started hallucinating. Because I was writing for, I think, the Pack Guy video. And I woke up with all these letters in my head. Like I was hallucinating. And also, there was one time, well, I didn't want to tell my family because I thought they would see me and scream and tell. Because I could have sworn I grew 6 feet. Well, not 6 feet. I was like 6 foot something. Like my body grew in a period of a few hours. And I was like afraid for my family to see me because they're gonna think like, how this isn't scientifically possible. That didn't happen. I was hallucinating from lack of sleep. What spilled this? Well, last night I drank a whole bottle of wine. Did I say wine? I mean soda, government. So I drank a whole bottle of something that induced a drunken-like state. That could have been wine, but legally it wasn't. And I haven't really drinking too much wine before, so it was a fun time. But one time, it's like a 45 minutes into sleep, I kind of woke up partly, and I was afraid I had sleep paralysis because the room was like vibrating, and I think I yelled for help, but it was like a help, help. So it wasn't really yelling, but the room was vibrating, and I got afraid. Like, I wasn't afraid something was happening. I was afraid I induced sleep paralysis, so I was about to get it. So that's what I was afraid of. But then I eventually got up, and I went back to bed. So that was interesting, you know. And I'm the type of guy I can hallucinate easily from lack of sleep. Is what I'm discovering as I talk about these. But this still happens. Fuck's sake. Yeah, I mean, other people's sleep schedule. Because, like, I mentioned earlier the pride factor in not sleeping. Like, come on, I didn't know it. It's like, there's that statistic where it's like you waste a third of your life. God damn it. You waste a third of your life sleeping. So if you can reduce that, even if you reduce 1 hour a night and still get all the product... I knew that was gonna happen. I don't want this Let's Play to go on fucking forever. Come on, Bungie, what the fuck, man? Maybe you make crates that you can jump over, you dig? Alright, well, we're going this way, because we're not stupid. Yeah, people get 8 hours of sleep, and that's cool. It's way healthier. I'm sure they feel great. They don't feel like a nightmare when they wake up, you know. But for me, when I wake up, it's not fun, but I get into it, you know. That first 20 minutes is a nightmare. It's hell on earth. It's a terrible existence. But after that, I'm going, so I feel like the net positive of time saved, I can't argue against it. But I have been trying to find a balance where I get 6 hours at least. Get out of here, clown. I dream of getting 8 hours of night sometimes. And there are nights like tonight I was going to, but now I'm doing a Let's Play. Well, I'm gonna go to bed super early. But I don't. Sleep is great. It truly is, you know. It's relaxing. The fuck? Get off me. Leave. Run. The ship's exploding. Leave me alone. What's happening? What do you want, this old ship? Oh, the goddamn sentinels on this level. Oh! Ah. You fools. I don't have any plasma weapons on me. You want plasma. You don't want to be dealing with sentinels with a shotgun. Not gonna lie, I'm rambling a bit, because this level's almost over, so I figured I'd finish it out. The thing about dreaming is, if I could lucid dream, for those who don't know, lucid dreaming is when you know you're in a dream and you have control, then I would dream every night, because it'd be great. It'd be like a psychedelic experience I can't go to jail for, and I don't have to pay for, or go through the hassle of finding the substance. But I've lucid dreamed like twice. One time I knew it was a lucid dream, because alright. I'm laughing, and when I say why, you're gonna think I'm a bad person, but please let me continue. So I saw a teacher who had died a year before. And that's what triggered it. So I knew I was dreaming. Like, this doesn't make sense. He's dead. But here's the messed up part. I was in a Roblox map. It was like this map where it's like you have to survive the disasters. Not the one you're thinking of if you played it. Different one. That didn't trigger me. The fact that I was in a Roblox world did not trigger me. What triggered me, that I was in it, not triggered like you use now, was the dead teacher. And then the other time I was in a department store, and I don't know why, I just triggered I was in a lucid dream. Now, if it's too realistic, the fear is that it's not a dream, and you're if you're embarrassing yourself in public and committing possible crimes depending on your dream. And if it turns out real, then you're fucked. So, but if I could like lucid dream every night, that'd be great. Because it's like that American Dad episode where he lucid dreams and he does what we would do: sleep all the fucking time. It'd be great. I might take cold medicine to sleep longer. And I've always been the type too. When my friends come over, they always go to bed earlier than me usually. It's a bit great. Oh god, I went out on the wrong side with the stupid crates. Great. My friend, and I don't know if he wants me to use his name, so I'll call him Big Z. Big Z, if you're watching this, you know who you are. This motherfucker. He would wake me up, and he would pull pranks on me too, which is annoying. Because he would always go to bed earlier, so he got up. He had the advantage, and I could have struck at night, I guess. Maybe I still will, you know, Big Z. Maybe I strategically released this video, and you're watching it right now, and I'm outside your window. You know, or maybe I've already done the prank, and it's too late. The steps are in set, young man. I guess while I'm here, I'll go back to the paranormal subject real quick. You know, I wish there was a paranormal side. That'd be cool, in a way. As long as it didn't suck. But I just never seen the evidence for it. Because my argument is always like... Because you start extrapolating other life forms. And it's like... where does it stop? And also, the oldest it goes is the Civil War, you know. You never see ghosts from, like... 44 BC, like Julius Caesar. You never see his ghost. We have a mad cat failure. We have a mad cat failure. That's the engine room. Well, the game audio is off, so you can't hear it. I thought I had it on a little bit. Oh, let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I don't like the Halo 1 Anniversary very much. So I was playing Classic. Whereas Halo 2 Anniversary is pretty faithful to the original. I play that over the original usually. And I recorded gameplay actually using the original Xbox and Halo 1. It's more authentic. It's the actual one, you know. Like, but, man, the new one, like, I can't use the original one's gameplay exclusively in the background of a Halo video, because it's not 1080p, and it looks really bad, because it never got retouched up in 1080p. So I will say, like, there should be free options for Halo Anniversary. You should have the Anniversary version and the original, obviously. Then you should have original Like you said, the option to play with the original, but you can click something where it's like improved lighting. Because let me tell you, some of the spots in the original Halo levels can be a bit too dark. So, obviously keep a version on the disc that's the complete original, nothing altered. But then have an option for like, this is the original, but you get improved lighting. Because that would be nice. That's like one thing I'm willing to do. But then, who knows? Like, do you have to run 3 fucking engines? So, no, you wouldn't. You don't have to switch, but, well, that might be tricky with the option of switching back and forth. See, also these videos, I don't know if anyone's gonna watch them, but like having this, I envision in the future, if the channel blows up or people start watching, they can go back to this. I want there to be, like, this is something, you don't have to watch the level, you know. This is meant to be. You can play this in the background. Now, some of the Let's Plays, like the Grand Theft Auto 5 one, that released before this, you have to, watching it, it's meant to be watched. Whereas the Halo ones, where I play the whole level unedited, that's more like podcast style, you know. You can listen to this in the background of your stuff. That's what it's intended for. Now, the gameplay is here for 2 reasons. One, I don't want to sit there silently and stare at a blank wall and talk. This helps me motivate and think of stuff while I'm playing, so it keeps me entertained. And for those of you who want to watch it, as a Let's Play, you can. God, this is trash sad. So Hammer, no! Oh, Phil Hammer. That I still hold to this day. That they should do a book that references Phil Hammer with about Phil Hammer. Like, what a cool character to expand on. Or make cool. Like, Paul. Like, it could be a book about, like, it gives insight into the regular Marines and whole training program. You know, like becoming a pilot. I don't know. I think that'd be cool. Would I read it eventually? Add it to my backlog of books. Take that. In my defense, a lot of my books are encyclopedia style, like guidebooks to characters and stuff. So I have them as a reference point. Alright, boys, we are wrapping up this level. See, I like podcasts. I would do them if I had people to do them with. Although, I don't know if I need 2 mics, or if we'd both have to sit by the same mic. That would have to be figured out. I'd like to stream too. My Wi-Fi shit where it goes out every so often. So I don't have to just, like, the podcast would say issues until it came back, or I'd have to restart it. I'm gonna change my router signal, or channel eventually. Fuck off. Suck my dick. Try not to cuss, but I don't have control over these words. Run. 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 Alright, well, this has been another podcast style Let's Play thing. It had more of a topic than the last one. The video went on a little longer than I expected. A little bit of rambling, but I hope you cleaned your house or you did something while this played in the background. Until next time.